All right. Welcome back for some more Final Fantasy. This time we're going to be playing some Final Fantasy VI, just continuing through our playthrough of the SNES era Pixel Remasters. If you haven't checked them out already, we have Final Fantasy IV Pixel Remaster and Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster up on the YouTube channel right now. Check out those full playthroughs. The playlists are all set up for your viewing pleasure. This time we're doing something a little different though, if you've been watching those playthroughs. We have a little bit of company with us today. So, you know, growing up, I was young when these games came out. I'm a 90s baby, 1990s more specifically. So, I started off kind of watching someone else play these games. So, figured why not bring in someone for this. So we're just going to introduce my brother Daniel. Dan, how you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for having me here on the channel.
Yeah, no problem, of course.
Looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah, I know. It's been a long time in the making, and we're finally here. So, we're just gonna hop into this. You know, there's a little bit of an intro, so we can get some talking done during that. But, you know, the ancient war of the Magi. When its flames at last receded, only the charred husk of a world remained. Even the power of magic was lost. In the 1,000 years that followed, iron, gunpowder, and steam engines took the place of magic, and life slowly returned to the barren land. Yet, there now stands one who would reawaken the magic of ages past, and use its dread power as a means by which to conquer all the world. Could anyone truly be foolish enough to repeat that mistake? Well, it's a JRPG, of course they would.
Well, if they don't, it's going to be a real short game.
Yeah, that's damn sure. I love the town in the background.
That was a really nice touch.
It's a very nice touch added to this whole thing. There's the city. Hard to believe an Esper has been found frozen there 1,000 years after the War of the Magi. Bah, probably just another wild goose chase. I don't know. They wouldn't have let us use her unless they were confident the intel was good. Yes. Our witch. I hear she fried 50 of our Magitek armored soldiers in 3 minutes. Kinda makes your skin crawl, don't it? Relax. With that thing on her head, she's a mindless puppet. The girl won't even breathe unless we tell her to. We'll approach from the east. Move out. The other thing I'm going to assume about that specific scene too is it's going, because you can tell like in the original game they just reused the Esper site at the top of the mountain. Whereas I feel like this will actually distinguish it. But yeah, so now we have the trek across the snowfields, which I was like said, we have an intro to get through that we could talk through. But yeah, so I grew up watching my brother essentially play 4 and 6. 5 obviously wasn't released in America. We didn't really get our hands on that until, you know, computers and other means of playing games. And then, of course, it obviously made its way to the United States. But yes, Final Fantasy VI is something that's near and dear, I'd say, to both of our hearts. We'd probably both argue it's our favorite. Or
oh, yes.
damn close to it, at least. Dan, what are
definitely my favorite.
Yeah, Dan, what are some of your memories of this game?
Oh gosh, this was my very first Final Fantasy. I just remember falling in love with it immediately. Especially the music. I love the music. I still love the music. I'm listening to the remaster of this right now and just falling in love with it all over again. It sounds fantastic. And just you and Amy watching me play it.
Yeah, it was definitely the good old days of small TV and siblings gathering around, hovering around, just watching.
One of the few times that we were all quiet.
Yes, that's yeah. The parents enjoyed that. That's for sure. And I'm already noticing with this one, like, obviously this Pixel Remaster took a little bit longer to come out than the others, but after playing through 4 and 5, I'm already telling that this one was a labor of love.
Oh, absolutely.
They did some things with the other games, but this already looks like they took it just a step higher than the other games.
Yeah, and of course, 6 coming out when it did, it pushed the Super Nintendo tech to its limits, making it look and sound great. So
it 100%
you really wanted to do this justice.
Right. The girl takes point, and don't waste time on the riffraff. Remember what we're here for. Let's move. Alright, so oh no, how do I get into the menu? There we go. Alright. First things first, I just want to peep around in here. We got the usual, configuration. Battle mode, active, because I'm a sadist.
Yes, you are.
Graphic display, standard. We can go with classic, give us the lines. Master volume, gamepad settings, keyboard settings. Okay. Wait a second, there's something missing here. Can I not change the background color? That's an interesting choice.
Oh.
That's an interesting choice. But yeah, we'll just keep everyone in the front line for now. Mythril knife, mythril swords, okay.
No demon chocobos in the remaster.
Yeah, no demon chocobos in the remaster, apparently. Imperial Magitek armor, not even Narsha's safe anymore. Alright. Let's just fire beam our way through this. Yeah. You can, just tell that they're like, we want this to be spectacular. This one 100% just feels like, play this is a full, I remember everyone complaining, it's like, oh, when the Pixel Remasters were first announced, everyone complained about the graphics and everything. Everyone was like, well, why couldn't, the other versions we've gotten, look better and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. Bro, this, imagine having, how do I explain this? It's the same game, but they just made it look the way they wanted it to look at the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best way I could explain these. Not the way that they wanted them to look in general, but the way that they wanted them to look at the time, and then they just made do with what they had.
Right.
Because in that day and age of video games, they didn't have all that. They didn't even in their mind have the grand things that we've seen later on, from an FF10 or a 12 or 15. They didn't have that grand idea in their head. Things are still very even basic in their minds on how they wanted to make things, so.
Yeah, and especially when you're limited by the technology, you gotta get creative. So what do we want to prioritize? How far can we go with it? I mean, now the sky's the limit, but back then you really had to make some tough choices.
Oh, yeah.
Which brings me to, I wonder if Ted Woolsey both loves and hates the retranslation.
Oh yeah, probably a little bit.
He must be sitting there
B.
if only I had the time,
right,
and the memory capacity.
Well, let's see who's gonna be first. It's nope, that ain't the move I thought. Or is it? I figured that would be an all-attack move, but let's see.
I was just about to say, it strikes me as odd even now that you don't get 2 of them in a row.
2 of 1 in a row.
Like when you fire the fire beam and there are 2 people in the same row, it only gets 1 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, they hadn't pushed it to that extent, at least in the games that they knew were coming to America. Some of the JRPGs that stayed local to Japan had so many weird, different battle mechanics. They definitely were like, we'll keep the simpler ones for the US releases. According to our source, some miners unearthed the frozen Esper in a new shaft they were digging. This must be it.
You know, as one does.
Yeah, you know, casually. Save point sound? I don't know if I'm a fan. I like the classic obnoxious one.
Ding.
The save sound sounds like Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
I should probably save before this fight. I mean, heal before this fight.
Something. Both.
Yeah, maybe a little bit A, a little bit of B. Well, I already saved. Now I just got to heal.
I'm sure you will hear me say many times during this whole thing. Now, are you sure you don't want to save?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so throughout this, Daniel's going to be the one.
4 and 5.
Yeah, Daniel's going to be the one trying to like just somewhat keep me in line and on track through some of the stupid things I will do throughout the playthrough. I'll handle this. Stand back. Because as we know, I have a tendency to either completely lose my track of thought and do random things, or just in general do stupid things because I'm not fully paying attention. We're not handing over the Esper. Mirror. Why mirror? Why mirror?
Emir.
Emir? Yeah. Get them. I also will not be able to pronounce things like every other playthrough that I do.
That's the other thing that I can bring to this is I don't have to put the correct pronunciations in the comments anymore. I can just tell you what they are.
Yeah, right. Hold it. This thing's they must have trained it to guard the mines. What are you talking about? You know what this is? Ever heard of a lightning whelk? It's a monster that absorbs lightning. And it stores the energy in its shell. Right. So whatever you do, don't attack the shell. Got it.
I was about to say, Emir looks a lot like a whelk.
Yes. Hit it with that Magitek missile. Oh, I love that.
Very nice.
Oh, God.
Nope.
This is what happens when you attack the shell.
Important safety tip. Don't attack the shell.
Yeah, literally.
You know, in case you breezed through the tutorial right before the battle started.
Slime. Well, see, that's also, you know, me having it on active does not help the situation.
Right.
Alright, that was quick. It disintegrates. I like the boss music.
Yeah, they did a nice job with that. I still don't get, and I had this problem with the boss music in 4 as well. I don't get the solo violin. It's nice.
Who doesn't love a violin?
Get it? I love the violin. It
Shout
just
out
seems
to
so
Lindsay
out of
Sterling.
place.
So, this is the frozen Esper?
What are the odds?
How would you know? The ice seems bigger.
Yes.
This thing's giving me the creeps. Something's not right. ... The infamous ... The frozen creature begins emitting an eerie light. Where's that light coming from? Ah! What was that? Wedge? Wedge, where are you? Hey, what's going on? Oh, it's the ... So it's a big dot. Anyone that's watched my Final Fantasy 4 or 5 playthroughs will know I'm a fan of the ... dots. All right.
And now
So is it Narsh or Narshe?
Narsh.
There's gonna be so many back and forths
touch and
of
go
like
before the internet.
Yeah, it's like there's so many like pronunciations that are ingrained into my brain, even though I know they're wrong at this point. Where am I? My, and I only just removed the crown. My head hurts. Oh, excuse me.
Doesn't help that the building is vibrating either.
Right? Easy there. This is a slave crown. The others were using it to control you. It was robbing you of your thoughts, making so you'd only do whatever they told you. I can't remember a thing. Don't worry, it'll all come back to you. In time, that is. ...
And now begins the stuff that immediately sucked me into this to begin with.
Oh,
the
character intros, yeah. A mysterious young woman, born with the gift of magic, and enslaved by the Gestalian Empire. I was really actually curious if this was going to say Terra or Tina.
Oh yeah.
We'll go with Terra. My name is Terra. Impressive. I've never heard of anyone recovering so fast. You must be made of tougher stuff than most.
Well, her hair is green.
Yes.
There's got to be something to that.
Oh, the doggos. Open up. We're here for the Magitek armor pilot. Open this door right now. Hand over that girl. She's an agent of the Empire. Empire? Magitek armor?
What do any of these words mean?
Right? What does it mean? There's no time to explain. You need to get out of here. These fools aren't going to listen to reason. This way, quickly. And no need for sprint shoes, because we have a dash button.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
But they've had it in all the other ones. I wonder if there's an option for auto dash. And I just missed it. No, okay, there's no option for auto dash. It's been a while since I actually played one of these Pixel remasters. Make your way out of town through the mines. I'll try to buy you some time. Up there!
They've done such a good job with the music so far.
Yes. Alright. Hiya! The Bandit. What were these things called originally? I forget.
I think these might have still been bandits.
I just love I can more clearly see what they are now. Alright. So.
Yeah, it was always such a shame. The, Amano did such a great job designing all of the characters and the enemies and all of that. And, as great a job as they did making this, with the pixelation, you couldn't get everything. Like, I can't wait to see the final boss when we get there in all of its shining detail. Maybe I'll draw and paint it right this time.
Yeah, better details to go off this time. I got a sleeping bag. A spritzer. Now, if I remember correctly, if you cure these things, it does damage as well.
Oh, are you actually planning to use the cure spell on undead enemies in this game?
Listen.
Fire also works.
And you can actually tell that that's a door now. On the left-hand side.
Yeah. Huh? How about that?
Back attack. Back a rat.
Oh, don't start this already.
Yeah.
I am enjoying how the Narsh cave background has the mine tracks.
Yes.
In the back.
Yes.
So it's like, are all of the different dungeon backgrounds going to be individualized?
Maybe. Ah! That was very inconvenient, or convenient, depending on which way you look at it.
No. A little jazzier than I thought it was going to be.
Right? My sweet little magic user. Oh, hee hee hee. With this slave crown, you'll be all mine.
His outfit just makes so much more sense with the clarity.
Yes.
In the original, it just looked like some sort of amorphous bathrobe.
Yeah, it just looked. Yeah, it just looked like a blob. Oh, hey. Good. Burn them all to a crisp. Oh. Soldiers of the Empire. Soldiers of the Empire. We stand at the dawn of a new age. The lost power of magic has returned to us. We have been chosen. The time has come for us to claim our rightful dominion over the world. Nothing shall stand in our way. Hurrah! Even Leo's coat looks better. Long live Emperor Gestal!
And have they actually made him dark-skinned?
Yes.
In the pixel?
Yep.
Very nice. That was always confusing playing the original when you saw his face graphic. It's like, oh, okay. And this
took you long enough. Busy with all the robbing and plundering, I presume?
What?
A treasure hunter and trail-worn traveler, searching the world over for relics of the past. Hello, Locke. Or Locke. More so, Locke. I prefer the term treasure hunting. Ha! Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. In my older age, I kind of tend to agree with Locke.
Yes.
Anyway, is there something you need me to do? There is indeed. I met the girl. Girl, you know, mean. The city guard is pursuing her as we speak. The city has the strength to stand up to the Empire, but it won't use it. The people are just too stubbornly independent to join an underground resistant group like the Returners. I tried to explain that the Empire was controlling the girl. They wouldn't even listen.
That is a lot more context.
It really is.
It used to just be it used to be this town is no match for the Empire.
Empire, yeah. Yeah, I like that fleshed out.
Yes.
Right. So you want me to get her on an arch? That would be the idea. Make your way to Figaro for the time being.
And open a lemonade stand.
Yeah, right?
I didn't think his music could sound any more like dynamic, but they've really brought this to life.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to be gushing over the music for most of this.
There she is. Wonderful. There's a whole bunch of them. Koopa! Moogles, are you saying you want to help? Koopa! Goddamn Moogles.
And don't forget to get his dance.
And take the spear off of him.
Yes.
Use us to protect Terra from the guards. Would you like an
Gladly.
explanation? Yeah, I'll take the explanation. You'll fight using 3 different... just only because I want to see what...
Yeah.
Let's see. Press the L button to switch between. Defeat the leader of the guards before his troops reach Terra or the battle's lost. Alright. So, I don't care about this party one bit. It said L, right? Oh, it was L2.
You get a map.
Alright, here's the party.
You get maps in the remaster?
Yep.
That's not fair.
Yeah,
I could have used a map.
all the Pixel remasters have these.
Yeah, 25, 30 years ago, I could have used a map.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, good lord. It was 25 to 30 years ago.
The old.
You too.
Hey, younger than you. Now, in order to get the dance, I just have to fight one battle. I forget.
I think so. There is a little bit of randomness. I think as long as you fight an enemy in the area, or as long as you... I think maybe you have to kill... Mog has to kill something.
Okay. It's been so long since I've played this game legitly and not the randomizer. Mog killed something. Twilight Requiem got it.
There it is.
Watch me die to the friggin' boss. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yes, but we're supposed to be better at this now.
No such thing.
You didn't watch me do this for all of those years just so you could be worse than I am at it. Lord knows I always had to restart these games at least twice to get where I wanted to go. That reminds me, I have to restart Final Fantasy XII again.
God.
I hate demon walls.
Oh, wrong one. Ah! Thought I moved you far enough over. Guess I didn't.
And if anyone's listening, that was not a solicitation for help with the demon wall in Final Fantasy XII. Thank you.
You just have to beat it really fast.
When was the last time I did anything really fast?
That's true. It's funny. I'm actually thinking about restarting 12 myself because I have it on my Switch and I was playing it on my Switch, but I get it for free now with my new upgraded PlayStation Plus membership.
Oh.
And I think playing it on the just because of the frame rate and stuff like that, playing it on the thing would be fun. That was a lot easier than I remember it being. Didn't he have like something seems strange about that?
No, it was always sort of like you get there and you end up more nervous than you need to be, and then you do it and it's sort of like, oh, Well,
right. Well, I thought he had companions before.
I think you're also thinking of the snowfield fight.
Maybe.
You might
Thanks,
be getting them
Moogles.
confused.
We're in your debt. I might be getting it confused. It wouldn't be the first time.
Is that when you have like the rider before you get to the end of it, and that's a little more threatening.
No, but I could have sworn he had like 2 of those like mammoth things with him before. I don't know. This switchada.
Well, I hope so. It's the only one there.
It'd be really bad if it didn't.
Yeah. Oh, good morning.
You back with us now? You saved me? Save your thanks for the Moogles. I can't remember a thing. It's like my mind's trapped in a fog. You lost your memory? Yes, Locke, that's what she said. The man said it would come back, eventually. So, you've got amnesia. Don't worry, I won't leave your side until your memory returns. ... Question mark? ... I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm not gonna up and abandon someone just because they lost their memory. I'll keep you safe, I promise. I don't know, Locke. You kind of abandoned someone else when they lost their memory.
Kind of heard that before.
I wonder who that would be.
Well, this is a no spoiler playthrough.
All right. School for the beginners.
Never seen this before. There we go.
I just want the treasure chest.
Yeah.
That's all I'm here for. And of course,
listen to the prelude.
I forgot there was a monster in a box in there, but
these are fine though.
yeah. It's empty.
Well, yeah, you killed the thing in it.
Some bullshit. Sleeping bag. Damage is more severe when enemies have you surrounded, especially if you got your back to the attacker. Oh jeez. Blue reflects. Spells are reflected back at enemies. Yellow, protect. Defense is increased. Green, shell. Magic defense is increased. Red, haste. Speed is increased. White, slow. Speed is decreased. Pink, stop. Time is frozen. Of course, white would be slow. You might find this room more useful after you've gained some experience out in the world. Whatever. I just came for your treasure chest. Oh god, I left the room by accident. I got a potion! Was there anything in that pot? I forget. Nope. Alright. To the overworld we go. Hey, enjoying the content? Why don't you like and subscribe to my channel so you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. And as always, thanks for watching.